Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome. Reverberation Rework is finally here. We've been waiting for so long, but we finally got it. So, for those who don't know what reverb is exactly, or the rework, reverberation used to be an old skill that had this weird trapping mechanic. You had this weird half physical thing. Okay, so hello everyone. So, reverberation, the old reverberation, used to be a skill that it was really weird. It was a half physical, half magical trap skill that kind of existed. And honestly, it kind of sucks. So it got reworked into a super powerful, spammable, any element 7x7 AoE magic attack that you can use right now. So it's worth noting that Reverb is the first any element magic attack where you can choose from a wide variety of elements, almost any element in the game except undead. And it's going to be really versatile because of that. It may not do as much damage as a Chain Lightning Warlock against a water element monster, but you're not element locked to one or two things like Warlock, who has its damage suck versus Holy or Shadow element monsters, which is a massive boost for the number of places that you can use Reverb, basically anywhere in the game. And it's a really versatile, pretty good DPS skill because of that. So, what kind of build should you look at for getting into Reverb? Well, the big two things you want is a plus 10 Black Circle at least, with 2 Bar 5 Alfaku Bazil cards, and a plus 9 Illusion Armor B with Magic Aftercast delay. After that, everything is relatively cheap, honestly. Wickerbine's Black Cat is for 100% MDef Pierce, plus 7 Illusion Leg B for 0.5 seconds fixed cast time and Spellbuster, 2 Battle Chips, each with their own individual enchants. You can get as much dex or attack speed or spell as you need, balance it out until you feel like you have a good balance. For this build, I recommend using spell, attack speed and magic healing on the right run, and magic soul, dex on the left run. You can change it if you feel like you need something different though. Illusion Engine Ring B for the full combo. It also gives a nice bit of attack speed, which is nice. A Cursed Knight Shield, and that's about it honestly. If you want to start getting into Shadow Gear, then I recommend getting a reload set first if you can't afford a Fallen Warrior Mantle. But once you get a Fallen Warrior Mantle, I recommend you look into the endgame build. Reverberation has 1 second of variable cast time and 0.5 seconds of fixed cast time. And MDef is also a big problem, so be using Wickerbine's Black Cat is to avoid that. Some enemies, still in Kimi, have very high amounts of MDef, meaning we kind of need MDef Pierce to do damage to them effectively and efficiently. So, but moving on to a more endgame build. Okay, so the most important thing you need obviously is a plus 15 Black Circle or Heart Whip with 2 Bar 5 Focko cards. That should be pretty obvious. Now, continuing on, plus 9 Illusion Armor B with Magic Aftercast delay. This is still the best in slot and is really too good to ignore. After that though, we have the Fallen Warrior Mantle with Vicious Mind Aura. Now, you aren't getting this for the cast time, the extra M attack, the attack speed, although those are all excellent reasons to take this item combo. The main reason you want it is for the aftercast delay. But moving on, get a Bio 5 hat with Magic Essence 5 for the 0.5 seconds of fixed cast time and plus 15% M attack. But you're still going to want a Wickerbine's Black Cat Ears and Illusion Leg B to swap to from time to time, depending on the content's MDef. Speaking of legs though, gets a pair of Temporal Int boots with Spell and Reckless Magic, as well as a NovaRO sunglasses, a CKS or PKS if you have enough weekly coins for that, a Kingschmidt's Divine Power insignia with Divine Power, get Spell if you want, it's not a massive damage increase, and a Battle Chip in the other accessory slot with Spell, Attack Speed and Magic Healing. You can get a 6% M attack Magic Intensifier ring if you want for more damage, and I do recommend getting one, but you'll generally be fine with Battle Chip, especially if you want to solo farm. Speaking of solo farming though, I also recommend getting a second Battle Chip on the left side with Dex Magic Soul, so you have +6 Dex for easier instant cast as well as SP regen. Not much, but a little bit helps. Okay, we've gone to Shadow Gears. I recommend using the full Minstrel / Rondeau set, purely because it gives +10 all stats, which is really invaluable. The +10 Dex and +10 Int are great for an instant cast, and you also gain 50% MDef Pierce versus common monsters, which is another great bonus. If you're still struggling to reach instant cast, then I recommend going to Sarah's Memories and using the +7 Dex and +7 Int foods there to help boost your instant cast rates. I also use 130 Dex and 120 Int to help further my instant cast. You can change up your stats a little bit as you need, give some, take some, whatever helps you. And while I'm here, I also recommend getting some gym passes, because you're going to need to carry a lot of arrows for Reverb, thousands, tens of thousands even, and they add up in terms of weight, surprisingly quickly. Now, something else I want to mention is the weapons that we have available to us right now aren't that good compared to what Cairo has. We don't have a single reverberation dedicated weapon like they do. We don't have Temporal Circlets like they do. We don't have automatic armor like they do. None of that stuff. So what does that mean exactly? What it means is we have a very bright future ahead of us. Any DPS from Reverb that you're seeing now will likely double, maybe even potentially triple in the future when we get this new gear. I've seen some KO performers be able to hit 2 mil reverb per hit with it, but they were using MVP cards, so it doesn't really count. That said though, you should be able to hit pretty high reverb in the upcoming future it seems, so I'm really excited to play with that. Honestly, overall, Reverberation is a very versatile, nice DPS magic attack, which is a direct upgrade to Metallic Sound. Now, some of you may be wondering, how does it does this kill Severe Rainstorm? And the answer to that is no, not really. Reverberation and Severe Rainstorm both have their own roles they fulfill, and you'd honestly be surprised with how much DPS Severe Rainstorm can put out. It can be surprisingly high. But this isn't a Severe Rainstorm video, so I won't go too much into that. If you'd like something more dedicated to Severe Rainstorm, then feel free to ask and I'll consider doing it someday. But for now, thank you for watching everyone, have a nice day, peace, bye. Oh yeah, am I forgetting anything? Probably not. Oh, never mind. Jean's just fine. Yay!